Hey, Virgo, sexuality and astrology fortune. When it comes to Virgo season, we are going to be talking about sex tips, relationship advice, and date night ideas so you can always enhance your sexy self-care here, y'all. Shamelessly sexy self-care here, y'all. And despite whether or not having Virgo in your chart, these secrets are meant here for you too. So that way you know how to alchemize the energy of Virgo season because we do move through all 12 seasons every single year. So what up, y'all? I'm Shamelessly Sexy Jackie here. I'm a certified sex therapist turned sexual confidence coach. I make videos on astrology, tarot. I'm a psychic medium as well, and I share mental health tips too. I use astrology as a tool to help people explore their sexuality, turn-ons, turn-offs, intimacy, relationships, and more. So if you're new, smash that subscribe button, boo. And if you ever want a private read, all the info is in the description box below. So let's talk about this. First off, happy freaking birthday to my Virgo babes out there. What are you doing for your birthday? Tell me in the comments below. Let's celebrate you with some Virgos emojis, boo. But without further ado, let's get into Virgo season sex tips. So since Virgo is ruled by the planet Mercury here, so sex tip number 1, communicate your desires. That might be a very obvious one, but Virgos do value honesty, and this is during the general themes of what can come up during Virgo season. So be honest during Virgo season, discuss your boundaries with sex, discuss different types of fantasies and curiosities overall in order to have unforgettable experiences. Sex tip number 2, incorporate intellectual play and intimacy. So Virgos and Virgo season is really a time for mental stimulation. You might be finding yourself, wow, I love this more, and engaging in a lot of problem solving, witty banter, like everything like that, which makes it more fun. So definitely that can turn up the heat before the physical and or sexual intimacy begins here. Sex tip number 3, focus on the sensory details here. So Virgo season is a time where Virgos typically are the perfectionists of the zodiac collective. They pick up on all the little details. They know if something is just specifically wrong or off or in the space here. With that, be mindful of the space. Keep it something that is very beautiful, I guess you could say, and very like tiny and kept knit here. So really focus on the little details around the space too. Sex tip number 4, experiment with secretive play, because Virgo overall, when it comes to their sexuality, they are kind of secretive. They aren't that innocent is kind of the vibe and energy that I've noticed when it comes to Virgos. Overall, they do enjoy secretive sex. They may have hidden sex toy drawers in their home, and this might be something where when out in public, this could be like discreet with public play or an exciting adventure, or the naughtiness can really heighten excitement and arousal. This might be the person that has like vibrating hidden sex toys or panties on, like when you're out and about. Sex tip number 4, explore anal play. Virgos are curious, and because they rule the digestive system, this might be a time during Virgo season where you personally might be like, am I interested in anal play here? And that naturally could just come up normally because of the energies of this time here. So start slow and communicate for a fun experience. Let's talk about Virgo sexuality overall and the themes that you can expect as well during the season. So I call them the hidden sensualists when the sun is in Virgo. There are some different types of secret things that could pop up here overall, but they're very intelligent, analytical, and Virgos and Virgo season is a time to really appreciate communication when it comes to love and when it comes to sex and when it comes to intimacy and when it comes to pleasure. So this is something where intellectual stimulation and communicating is just as important as physical here, okay? They're an earth sign, so they are very practical and precise here. So this might be a time where you might also notice that like you could be hard on yourself, a partner, spouse could be hard on themselves if sex isn't perfect or anything like that. So pay attention to that, or relationships or a date night or whatever. But there is little details that we can kind of get fixated on during this time when it comes to sexual self-care. So just be mindful of that, practice self-compassion here, and allow for fun and adventurous encounters. And Virgos rules the abdomen and the digestive system. So explore those areas a little bit more, from massages to maybe even anal play a little bit too, if that is something you are open to, and start slow. Let's discuss date nights for Virgo season. So date night number 1 that I think is really fun, and it just makes sense because Virgos are just naturally curious, again, ruled by Mercury. Go to a private bookstore like event, be it, an author reading a part of their book, or going to a bookstore to get a new piece of literature, or get lost like in a bookstore during conversation with, a partner, spouse, or even with yourself here. Like take yourself out on a date night to just have some fun with that intellectual sexual intimacy here, okay? Date night number 2 or date number 2, like get outside, get outdoors, like be in the earth element that is Virgo here. Go on a hike or do something like, or you get to go on a bike ride, be in nature and really have fun with just staying outdoors and having a blast during this time, honestly. And date night number 3, do like a gourmet cooking experience. Like because Virgos love to learn so much, something with like a lot of little like things in the recipe could really be really fun for them to know, like what is all of this stuff that's in here, and it'll be enjoyable and fun. And then you potentially might also, or your partner or a spouse here, if you go solo, like you could meet somebody there. You could also tease while cooking during that time, or even then take that recipe home, and that person or you might just, be in this energy of, oh my God, that was so good. I want to make it over and over and over and over again. And now I'm going to go and get the ingredients. So it's like the gift that keeps on giving is what I will say with that overall. Let's talk about relationship advice for Virgo season. So again, as always, communicate openly, discuss your desires, your boundaries, your requires when it comes to sex, intimacy, and pleasure. Embrace intellectual stimulation. Do something fun with even games or puzzles or something that like sparks your minds together here. Pay attention to the details. We discussed that a little bit, but show that you care by even focusing on the little things for a partner, spouse, or even for yourself during Virgo season, because that's going to show this other person or you like, wow, that was just so nice when I just did that nice gesture for myself or this person, or made this be something that I can truly appreciate, or vice versa, they truly appreciated, right? And always make sure that your shit's clean. What I mean by that is clean your sex toys, clean your sex rooms, clean your sex spaces, clean your home here, because that is something where Virgo might just naturally be distracted during this time. So, or during Virgo season, you could be naturally distracted during this time of like, oh my gosh, like I can't have sex in here. It's like a mess. It's like the Friends episode where Ross goes to the girl's apartment and it's just completely trash everywhere. And he's like, I can't do this. That's the kind of energy for this, okay? So Virgo season is all about exploring many facets of sexuality, intimacy, and pleasure. Let's end this on Virgo season affirmation here. I'm releasing what doesn't work for my sexuality and relationships. And this is also a time about cleansing, releasing, letting go here. It's like cleanup season is Virgo season overall. So let me know how you're feeling about this in the comments below. What resonated with you? How do you plan to use these energies? And always come back here next year when it is Virgo season to use this more and more and more. Definitely drop me a heart in the comments below if you are here for it. Smash that like button too. And as always, hit subscribe and stay tuned for more, and stay shameless, boo.